Welcome back, fellow scrubs. This is Mark D. Wiz. We're back with more Pocket Fighter EX, which is not endorsed, sponsored, affiliated, or any such thing with Capcom or SNK. It is a free fan game, just to make sure that that is stated nice and clear. So, we have had our version 0.3 release over the weekend, so if you haven't gotten it, go check that out. And let's see. Okay, good. I'm glad that camera feed actually worked, because I just realized I didn't test it before I went live. I was like, oh, great. Let's see if this works. Anyway, yeah, so a bit technical difficulties today. So that's why I'm a bit late, but hey, it is what it is. So, if you want the build, a couple ways to do it. One, you can type !Pocket Fighter EX in the chat, and the bot is active. Good. So there's the link. But if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, or you're just listening, just go to GameJolt.com, Pocket Fighter EX. There it is. Click it up, download. That's it. Now there's a 32-bit version too. I know some people had problem running the yeah, bot's back. he's duct taped back together a little bit, so he kind of works. So I got a 32-bit and 64-bit. I know some people had problems running the 64-bit, so there is that. It's not marked as 32-bit for whatever reason, but that is the alternate option here, so the not 64-bit. So yeah. There's a lot changed since the last public demo, so pretty much absolutely everything has changed. Every animation, every hitbox, all the damage has changed. And that's partially why I didn't bother releasing any kind of changelog yet, because it's like, okay, the changelog is supposed to tell you what's changed, the small things that have changed out of the hundreds of things in the game, and it's like, no, literally everything's changed. So the changelog is literally just going to be, no, everything changed. So it's like, why bother at that point? And not many like big feature things have changed, so it's pretty much the old demo, just with every single character redone and spoofed up a little bit. So there you go, there it is. So there's actually a couple things that I fixed in the last couple days, believe it or not. I actually made a breakthrough in figuring out how to get resolution to work a little more proper in Unity, because there's two types of full screen, and a lot of games have adopted this borderless window full screen, so it doesn't change your resolution. It just makes a maximized window without the borders around it. And then so you can move your mouse off to another monitor or something. And that's been very convenient for people. I know like League of Legends adopted that kind of stuff. And that's great and all, except apparently that adds input delay to have it in that mode. So that's not ideal. If you want to get the most frames, or the least amount of frames I should say, between you, the controller, and the screen, then you're going to want the exclusive resolution mode. Unity's a little fickle with it though, so it's taken a long time to figure out, but I think I'm on the right track with that. So we're gonna do a small patch, and that hopefully will be a part of that. So I'm working right in the middle of working on that. But there have been a couple other changes. Actually, one big gameplay, well, I wouldn't say big gameplay change, but one that's been bugging me for a long time. Oh yeah, I was gonna, I didn't mean to go back here. That's fine. Oh no, it's just really quiet. Oh, let's see. Let's ask Growth Spectary, because he's... A few people have noticed this. It's one of those things that it's a really... I would say it's like one of those... It was maybe a 2-frame glitch, but some people did notice it, and it's been bugging me for a long time, and it's this. I fixed it now, so there's no problem, but if you input up a frame before you press punch, before it wouldn't come out. because the normals commands expire in 3 frames. So you've got 2 buffer frames and the actual frame that you pressed it on to get the normal to come out. So it's kind of like Street Fighter V in that case. The problem is your jump is 4 frames. So if you... Oh shit! 2 years? 24 months, Jesus Christ. Holy crap, I even forgot it's September now. Holy shit. Thank you, Zombie. That's crazy, 2 fucking years. Hey, what do we got? Nothing excess. Nothing... Is it a pun name? Nothing excess? Or X's? How's that supposed to go? 2 eras, yeah, jeez. Yeah, you've pretty much been here from the beginning with Pocket Fighter. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Thank you so much. That buster was for you. I fixed it now so that it holds. If it detects that you're in a jump start, it holds the button. So if you did it before, I'm not going to disable the code because I don't feel like going through all that again to undo it to show it. But if you did that before, it would actually eat your input if you pressed them. If you press them exactly on the same frame, you'll get the punch. But if you press them jump 1 frame early and then you press the punch button, it would just eat it. Holy crap! Holy shit, thank you! Nothing excess. Okay. Okay, yeah, alright, it is kind of like a pun pronunciation. That's cool, thanks, man. So yeah, it would, if you jumped and then on the next frame you press punch, it would have ate your input. I think it was up to like 2 frames tolerance or something. It would eat your input right up. Maybe in 3 frames, depending on how, because it was acting a little weird in how it expired the inputs under those certain conditions. So it was really weird. It was actually kind of a complicated bug to fix, and that's why it hasn't been fixed yet. And it has been bugging me for like months. God, more than months. It's probably been bugging me for like a year. But now there's no problem. If you press the button, it comes out. So I'm very happy about that. And I think that alone is worth pushing out a patch really soon. Because that shit's been bugging the shit out of me for a while. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of what else did I change. I think I was going to make a couple changes, but I haven't done them yet. That was the big one, is figuring that out. And then I've been spending a lot of time on that resolution because input delay is the devil, so it needs to be eradicated immediately. And since I've made a breakthrough in that, I figure I might as well pursue that. And then if I can get that out by the weekend, that would be great. So I did have a couple notes. I don't think Terry has no voice clip on his intro. I was doing some clip recording earlier, and I was like, wait. Did Terry just not say anything? So let's confirm that actually. Let's turn his voice up so we can hear it good and loud. So let's see if that's actually true. I may have just not heard it, and I didn't have a chance to investigate it yet today. So let's see what I should just hit single and up there. Yep, there's no voice. Okay. Alright, I thought so. I'm not going crazy. Alright. Okay. Oop. For convenience, I'm using this Xbox 360 pad, but I swear to God, the D-pads on these things are basically random direction generators. You press down a bunch of times. Sometimes you'll get down left, sometimes you get down right, sometimes you'll get down. It's awful. But it's the only one that's wireless right now, so It's just convenient to use it. Alright, let's bring Terry into training and take a look at what's going on here. I have a feeling that because I did rebind all his voice clips, and I may have just forgotten to bind that one. So this might be a simple fix, because I hope it is. Voice bank. Okay, so intro 1. Yeah, okay. It's missing its asset. Alright, that's fine. Oh, I can't hear what they are. Hold on.
Hey, come on! Hey, come on!
Hey, little
Hey,
kid.
Lukey!
I think he's saying little kid. I can never tell what the hell he's saying half the time. Come on, kid, get serious. I don't know if that's in here. He's got... I gotta get serious. That's how I use for the max activation. I think it's for the back one too. Yeah. Let's see. Or is that what this one is? No, that's hey. I don't know if that's hey little kid or
Hey, Lukey!
it sounds like hey little kid. Like, I don't know. I can never tell what the hell he's saying. I don't know if I have the other one. Most of these are just a mix mash from 2002, 98, and I think Garo. Yeah.
Get up here!
And that's his high angle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I have that one. I think this was the one I was using before.
Hey, come on!
That one just seems to be like, I don't know. When I think of him saying that, that's the clip that goes through my head. So, I believe that is this one. So, okay, we fixed that. Let's see. He's got us all right. It's okay. Okay! Got his whistle. Yeah, I think he's okay now. He's only got one... Yeah, that's the classic. I thought so. He's only got one intro so far. I guess that's kind of all we have sprites for. I'm trying to think, because we were a little pressed for time getting his stuff ready, so I know we kind of skimped a little on the wind poses and stuff just to get him out, but I don't know if he's actually got another intro or what. So we did this one, and then this was his new win animation. We had to make that frame. I don't know if he's got this one. I don't think he actually has this one here. He does have the hat throw though, and then the taunt. So yeah. Oh, this all is miscellaneous. Man, Terry's had so many damn sprites. He's been in almost every pocket fighting title. He's got so much shit. Oh yeah, fire kicks there. Match of the Millennium had the fire kick, and KOF R2 had power charge. I don't know if R1 had power charge. I don't reference that one too often. This is the black and white title. But that one ended up, instead of this, I ended up using power charge. And then some people might have noticed his neutral heavy is actually his CD. Or what would be his CD if it was KOF. I see a lot of people used it that way in matches, just kind of like a deep... Well, obviously like with a hop and stuff, but there's no hop here, but I figure I might as well include it that way. And put it in there, give it a little nuance. This actually I think is unused. I could not find this actually being used in KOF R2. I found these in the tiles when we ripped them, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, that's his whistle taunt. But I don't think he actually uses it. at all. I think these are completely unused. So we did add that in. That's back and taunt. And then normal taunt. Yeah, well, I mean, like specifically in the pocket games, I don't think these sprites were used. But you're right, they were used in the main titles. But that's why I wanted to add it. I'm like, oh hey, there's the whistle. There's just get up frames. Yeah, we put those in last minute. That was like the last day. I'm cutting it close. This kick is from Fatal Fury First Contact. You'll notice there's a lot of different shading on that in different proportions. I didn't think that it was the best fit though, so I used a different one. Oh, Paint Shop Pro. I'm just used to it. I've been using it for years. For years and years and years. I'm trying to get myself used to Asebright, but for like sheets and stuff, it's just way quicker to deal with it this way. We actually did use this tackle. This ended up being for High Angle Geyser. Got turned into an EX move. So we did actually use that sprite. So it's in the unused section, quote unquote, but it's not really unused. Yeah, that's just from Match of the Millennium. That's what he had in that game. It's funny because Power Charge actually there were sprites in the data for Power Charge. But they were unused in Match of the Millennium. But it was in KOFR 2, and I figured they probably built Match of the Millennium on top of KOFR 2. And so they just like, screw it, copy and paste all of Terry's sprites, and if it goes unused, it goes unused, big deal. So they didn't bother removing it. Yeah, welcome back. I notice you're in the chat very often. This is actually from Fatal Fury First Contact. They did not use these diagonal spinning frames in any of the other games. They cut corners at that point, and they would use, like when someone got blown away, like really knocked back by super or whatever, they would just do this, and it would animate between these two. And that's what kind of Ryu have in the game. They don't have the diagonal. I'd actually like to get diagonal frames for them because it's really cool looking, but that's fluff. It's not mission critical. Oh, here's Power Stream. Pocket made that one. Man, that shit looks beautiful. Like when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my god, it's perfect. Like you'd never know it's not from the real games. It looks just like it. This is crazy. There's Buster Wolf. I actually did Buster Wolf. It's not too great, but in motion you don't see the wonkiness. Add Kazuya and give him Tailspin. I'm not that familiar with Tekken, to be completely honest. Even when Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I never used Kazuya. I actually used Asuka. Is that her name? Right? Asuka Kazama or something? Shintan. Oh my god. No. Yeah. I used her a lot. She was really cool. And I used Julia. Those were kind of like my favorite Tekken characters that were added to Street Fighter Cross Tekken, for what little shelf life that game had. But I thought it had a lot of potential, but they just screwed it up, man. I get so mad when I think about it. Tailspin is just a property some moves put you in, which is sort of like a reset, or which like sort of resets you a little for more juggle. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, in this case I use this to kind of denote, yeah, your combo's over. If you ever really see this kind of thing, it's usually an indication that unless you're gonna max cancel something, you're probably not going to catch up to them. It's not 100% consistent, but I like to give little visual consistencies like that to kind of give you an idea. So like for Terry, actually might not have one. No, it doesn't. He might not have one. Oh, he does actually. Here, you see Ryu flip around. Because there's no way to follow this up. It's just is what it is. Unless of course max cancel, but that's its own thing. But Ryu and Ken both have that visual quirk to it. So Ken's got his crazy. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah. He's got his crazy. Xbox controller. There we go. He's got his crazy kicks, and this combo version lets you get into a special, but this one doesn't. So I use the spin as sort of a kind of a, unless you're gonna max cancel it, there's no way to follow that up. Even in the corner, they drop before you can do anything because of all the knockback. So I've been kind of using that as a visual aid of, your combo's probably done if that happens. Yeah, you can get that. It's tight though. There you go. So I don't know if that's consistent with other games, like you were saying. It might not be, but that's just, I don't know. When I see like the spin like that, I'm like, oh yeah, they got hit really hard, and so they're gonna fly really far. And unless you do something really spectacular, you're not gonna catch up to that. So I've been using it kind of that way. Just sort of, I don't know, kind of cultivate like a visual language into the game that even if like the players don't notice it, their brain might notice it, kind of thing. Yeah. No, I know, I was just discussing it. There's no harm in the comments. Yeah, Terry actually, they had air blocking in Match of the Millennium, which was interesting, but I chose not to use that for this project. I wanted it to be a little more, I don't know, you want to say traditional. But yeah, that's Fire Kick, yeah, that goes along with this. And then, that was the Fatal Fury First Contact kick. I think it was actually Heavy Kick in First Contact. And then this is his dodge attack from the KOFR 1 and 2. That's pretty much it. There were not a lot of unused things that we found, which was very surprising. Like, Ken had one unused frame, but it was actually like a prototype of another frame, and that was pretty much it. Now, Terry had a lot of sprites to use because he did have his KOF R2 moves, and he had also his Fatal Fury First Contact, which also had different moves and different graphics for the effects, and Terry had a lot of stuff, man. Oh yeah, what do they call this? Back Fist? Yeah, Back Fist or something. This was only in KOF R2. This was not in Match of the Millennium. They took it out, and they replaced it with... Maybe they didn't replace it with anything. Yeah, I don't think they replaced it with anything. The backspin kick was in both of them, and the uppercut, of course. Oh, that's our grab whiff. We had to make that, and then all the attacks. Nothing too interesting or new here. Just is what it is. Yeah, there wasn't anything too. Terry had probably the most unused stuff, but other than that, most characters didn't have much unused things. Like, Ken's got, just to show that kick, so he has this kick as his not his alpha counter, I think this is dodge attack in Match of the Millennium, which most people didn't even rip these. I don't think anybody realized that the dodge attacks were in that game. Because I've never seen anybody rip these before. And there's the crazy kick for you. I actually had to edit that from Ryu. He didn't have that. I don't know. Thinking, where is that unused sprite? Maybe I didn't, let's see, where's his data? Here's the pixel, or the sprite data that we assembled from the ROM. Yeah, so here, is it this frame? Or is it the... Is there one before it that was the different one? It's one of these ones. We ended up not using this animation at all, which is a shame because I kind of like it. Oh, right here, yeah. So there's just two versions of this frame, and I think this was the one they actually used, and this was the one that they didn't use. But they're very similar. The only thing that's different is the foot, and I think they ended up using this one instead. So I guess this was just a prototype frame. And really, that was one of the only unused things that we found. I was actually very surprised. The ROM was super clean. There was hardly any unused stuff. Like, you saw graphics from past entries, because I think they were just building on the previous games as they went along. So you saw that, and that is what it is. But very few things were actually unused. I was actually kind of impressed with that. Usually you find a lot more stuff than that. Yeah, they used that one frame. Because the other one, the foot looked more like this instead of this. That's just interesting that they had all that stuff and then, like, nobody ripped these sprites at all. It's like, come on. Yeah, spinning back fist. And then Ryu didn't have anything unused. Everything, I believe, that he had was used. Oh, there's Kaku Fubatsu. Oh, man, Pocket made that one. I saw that thing, I'm like, holy shit, it's so good looking. Like, look at it. It's so good. It's so legit. And that shit was great. Yeah, I like this Cammy theme. It was only used in 2 games. I guess it's technically her Killer Bee theme, like her official one. I mean, since Alpha 3 is all different compositions, they used it both in X-Men vs. Street Fighter, which I think that's what the version this one is. And they used it in Alpha 2 Gold, but that was it. But that was the only games that used her Alpha sprites that used the original composition for the character themes. Like in Alpha 3, they're all different, so I guess you wouldn't consider that it. So I guess this is technically her Killer Bee theme. It's funny, I don't really know too much about Alpha 2 Gold. I don't know about the nuances difference, but at the locals that I was at, they actually didn't like Alpha 2 Gold for some reason. They always wanted to play normal Alpha 2. And I never really got like quite a straight answer. Or maybe I just didn't understand what they meant by it. But, oh, it does. So what did they change? What's up with Alpha 2 Gold? I'm trying to remember if I brought Alpha Anthology or something one day and we were playing it. Oh, okay. Custom combos got nerfed. I like the 2 different explanations in chat. Custom combos are nerfed to high hell, and the next one is it fixed the abusable stuff. It's like just 2 different perspectives on the same thing. Yeah, I was gonna say Alpha 2 was fun. I didn't play it very long there. I don't remember if I brought the anthology. I think I brought the anthology collection, and because we were just screwing around. Like, one dude brought his PS2. He's like, oh, I'm bringing my PS2. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna bring like CVS 2 and Alpha 2, or the Alpha collection and shit like that. So we popped up that, and everyone's like, hey, Alpha 2! And they just start crowding on over, and I'm like, oh, okay. So we played that a bit. That was interesting. Yeah, I'll be honest, when I played Alpha 2 with them, I didn't get the impression that the stuff they were doing with the custom combos wasn't too outrageous, I thought. I didn't actually think, oh, that's like super cheap, dirty shit, as they were doing this stuff. I was like, oh no, that's cool. I really didn't get the impression that it was like broken. So, I don't know. They used it a lot, just like little confirms and stuff. So they'd only use like a level 1 or level 2 custom combo to just kind of extend what they could already get. I thought it was pretty cool. It was an interesting tactic. Huh. That's cool. That's fun to buy a custom combo. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting the way they did it. I didn't know any of the custom combo text, so I ended up using level 1 supers kind of like EX moves in a way. So if I read that they were going to do something, I would use the invincibility off of that, or like say, because the level 1 Shinko Hadoken does like 4 hits or something, so it would eat a fireball. So, you know, I thought they were gonna throw that, then I might counter it with that, and it was essentially kind of using it like an EX move. So I ended up adopting that kind of tactic because I saw what they were doing, but I'm like, I need to practice this. There's no way I'm just gonna pick this up right away. But it was fun. I actually, Alpha 2 is probably my favorite Alpha, even though I don't play them religiously, but the little amount of time that we spent with it was actually very fun. Very, very fun. And that's why I referenced it a lot, you know, when building this project. And that kind of feel was really nice. Like, Alpha 3 is cool, but like, I don't know, something's weird about it. Like, it looks cool, it sounds cool, it's got like one of the best presentations, but I don't know, like Vism's fuck busted. That's really fuck busted. Like that's if people are complaining about Alpha 2, no, fuck that. Alpha 3 is super busted. At least in my experience. Like, that's where I actually, like, I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh, that's dirty. That's fucked up, man. You shouldn't be able to do that. And of course, because of that, everybody plays Vism, and it's like, okay, now it's Vism the game. Hey, you can learn Unity here. They've got excellent tutorials. Oh, yeah, there, well, yeah, you can do it this way too. Just go to learn, right here. Just boom, boom. And I don't know. Are they, oh shit, are they trying to sell it now? They used to have free tutorials up here somewhere. Okay, there's Learn and Learn Premium. So let's see. Experience Unity Learn. They changed the layout a little bit. Free courses, yeah, projects, next. Zoom back out here. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you can check it by topic and stuff, and they actually have very, very nice tutorials on here. Just jump right in. Just hit it up and go, and just keep doing them, and they'll guide you through the process on how this shit works. That's what I did. I just jumped in. What do I need to know? I need animation. Boom. And then so I pick out the stuff that I needed to learn. There's a lot of YouTube tutorials, but Unity has like just got a ton of tutorials right on their site. So just jump right in. Yeah, I got that impression too. Alpha 3, yeah, because it had the air blocking, it had the air recovery. Yeah, you're right. It is like a prototype anime game. What will be the next characters? That's under wraps. In fact, our next goal is to kind of clean up some stuff and get the code cleaned up, as it's a bit dirty behind the scenes, which you guys don't really see that, but I do. Because I'll be honest, if we're gonna have netplay, we need to get a lot of the code shaped up on the back end. It needs to be in tip-top shape. It needs to be accurate. It needs to be optimized. And if I don't have that, then netplay is not going to run that smooth. Obviously, you know, you can use Parsec for now, but I mean, let's be honest. Parsec's the last resort. It's not ideal. It's not what you want. But the next character will be announced probably within the next 3-4 weeks, as we start to get things nailed down. Because I can't start him yet. I don't want to like announce him like weeks ahead and then just show nothing for weeks, because we've got to redo a lot of shit before the next character gets in. But I mean, you can take a guess. You'll know which ones to pick from here. I mean, Kyo, Iori, Mai, Chun, and Guile. It's not hard to figure out who's shadowed out here. So it's just kind of, it's not so much like what character as opposed to, you know, in what order will they come in. Katsuki. Dude, you know, I was so blown away when Eunice had Akatsuki in. I was like, holy shit, where did they pull that from? I was like, I'd never thought I'd see Akatsuki Blitzcomp come back, ever. And I was like, holy shit, they put him in Eunice, what the fuck? Really? Did French Bread just like the game? Or were they somehow involved in it in the past? Like, I'd be really curious to know what was up with that. It just seems like a super rando pick. Okay. Subtle style made Akatsuki Blitzcomp. He's also a freelancer, and they hire him sometimes to make sprites. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So he had the ground level connection there. So probably one day he's like, "Hey, why don't we throw Akatsuki in?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay, cool." I guess that's what happened. Let's see. He was working for Furin Pan, and he literally just told him like, "Yo, add Akatsuki." You added Elton, why not? That's funny. Yeah, it's got a good point. Yeah, they pulled her right out of Melty, which I thought was funny. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they do own the rights to her, or something. I think all the Melty exclusive characters, they hold some kind of ownership over those, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that, and that's why she ended up in Under Night. So they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, pretty much. Fuck it. Right. I'll be honest, as much of a hidden game as Akatsuki Blitzcomp is, that game is super fun. I was really impressed when I got to play. I'm like, holy shit, no, this is really fucking good. Holy crap. Suddenly he was finished and they were like, what the fuck, he looks great. So they added him in. The original voice actor came back to voice him. Wow. Man, that's a hell of a grave dig too. I was super happy when I saw it. I'm like, whoa. Like, that is just... Whoa, what the fuck's going on here? What the hell is this here for? What did I do? Why is this here? Was this a glitch? What the fuck? Why did I rotate part of Ryu's body? Just block them out? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, we actually added, just as a little nuance thing, we actually added that frame. They didn't exist. It went from here to here. Actually, some characters didn't even have an intermediate frame. And this is actually reused from the standing animation, so it was a little wonky. So we had these frames made for all the characters. Because Eunice did so well, it increased a little interest in the Akatsuki Blitzcomp. I had a feeling, yeah. As a result, years later, suddenly the tank is in fucking Blaze Blue Tech Battle. Dude, I saw that, I'm like, out of all the fucking characters in Akatsuki Blitzcomp, they picked the fucking tank. What the fuck? It was so... Yeah, I would have too if I was there. Holy shit. Man, that was nuts. The fucking tank. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, we knew 15 was in development, but it was nice to see them publicly... I mean, obviously they publicly talked about it in their statements from, like, the investor meetings or whatever. But it was nice to see that they, like, actually officially announced it, I guess, outside of just, like, board meetings and stuff. That was really cool. I was expecting something though, not just a logo. Oh, I was getting hyped. I was like, oh shit, here we go. They're gonna show off 15, and then it's just the logo. Like, come on, man. We knew it was in development. You could have just gave us a little taste. Oh, Leroy, that was the Tekken character, right? That's cool. Now that is a cool ass design. I don't play Tekken, but that shit was cool. Let's see. Chat's going fast here. Think they'll add any more Akatsuki Blood comp to characters to BlazBlue Tag Battle? Probably. If they end up with another season of characters, I can see that. I mean, like, you got, like, the Ruby characters are already up to 4 or 5 or 6 now. So, yeah, I don't see any reason for them to stop at the tank. I think that would be good for them to add more, because there's a lot of good characters from that to add into it. To be honest, that's why I was actually kind of surprised the tank was in there, but it was so fucked up I couldn't help but to get like hype about it. I was like, holy shit! And if that one game to add it into, it's that one. Yeah, Sion is the name that they used in Melty. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of her actual name, yeah. That's funny. That's funny. I really wanted to play more Eunice. I just hadn't had the time to put into it. Because I really liked Melty. I wasn't that great at it, but I really liked it. Just the flow of battle. And just all the little unique quirks that kept the match going. Like the fact that if you got knocked down, you could still be hit, but the knockback was so tiny that you couldn't really like pick people up off the ground so much. Like you could get a couple hits in, but they would fall back to the ground super fast. So I like that, and the fact that you had to, you know, manually get yourself out of those situations. You know, it was always kind of weird to me that, like, in Street Fighter, when you knock someone down, that you can't hit them on the ground. It's like, well, I can sweep the ground, but I can't hit him when he's knocked down. That's kind of weird. So I always respected Melty for kind of addressing that. And all that stuff just kind of makes it feel like there's always something going on. I really like just the way that game feels. That, and the fact that, like, A and B is an automatic run or backdash. And that's why I was really excited to see that Eunice put a button for that. Because I had theorized for a while, I'm like, you should just make a movement button. And if you hold forward and you press it, you run. If you hold back and you press it, you backdash. And, you know, maybe something else. And then Eunice comes out and it's like, oh shit, they actually did that. That's awesome, you know. That was really cool to see. But, alright, let's see. I'm gonna close a few windows here. Yeah, I think that was the end of the glitches. Oh, yeah, actually one thing I did want to address. I did notice that Ken's EX Tatsu gets a little goofy in the corner. Yeah, Wolverine's theme. There's actually like 3 or 4 of them on here. They're all different, for the most part. So, EX Tatsu does that, but in the corner it gets a little weird. Like, so if it's like that, it's fine. And that didn't work out. Ah! Alright, let's see. What did I do last time? I don't know if I did something like this. Nope. Maybe I have to let him fall first. Nope. Nope. Failed BP. Shit, come on. I'm trying to remember the exact condition that I put him in. He was actually like falling out of it in the corner and getting crossed up instead of being kept into it. No. Like not that, but like if he still lands in front, yeah. I don't know what it was, but I think I know. I don't remember the exact setup that caused it. But I think, oh, hey, you know what? Maybe it's... Maybe I had to... Maybe I had to get him to, like, Shoryu or something. And that's where I noticed it. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's definitely not gonna work. I don't know, I wasn't doing it, but I think... It's not doing it now, but I think the problem might be that I don't have screen boxes on this move. And I suspected that might be the case. Yeah, I do not have a screen box on that move. So, what I mean by screen box, it might be called something different by other developers. I think Heavy has it. Wow, really? Heavy doesn't have it either. That's funny. Oh yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom's God, man, that's the best shit. Come on. Holy shit, does he not have them in here either? Does he have any moves with screen boxes? Doesn't look like it. Don't have him there either. I wonder if I removed him for some reason. Well, either way, a screen box in this case, and I'll add one to the X Tatsu, and then you can see it. Basically, just keeps them away from the corner a little bit. It's kind of like a push box, but it interacts with the edge of the screen, or with the wall, so to speak, as opposed to other fighters. And I use that to help me calibrate some moves so that they don't creep so close to the corner that dudes end up getting like knocked up or crossed up in the corner when it's juggling in the air. And that seems to have been doing fairly well to help some of this stuff. Let's see. Tatsu EX. So, okay. Got it there. Alright, so we need to load the right hitboxes so we can see what's going on. And yeah, so the screen boxes are pink. You'll notice there's nothing here. So what I'm gonna do... Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, that's not the right one. That's the old animation. Here we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't see the knee there. Like, where's the knee hit? There it is. So we probably want we probably want that screen box right away. So let's see, that's 15 and 14. Oh, he's got 5. Is he maxed out on the boxes? No, he's got 6. Oh no, that's for you. There's 10. There's 10. He's got 6 too. Okay, so we can add another one if we need it. We might as well. We'll just add a dedicated one for it. So we'll animate hitbox 6. 0. Yeah, dude. Marvel 1 Chun theme is absolutely my favorite. Hands down. Like, Chun's themes are usually pretty reserved. They're pretty... Like, I don't want to say they're boring, but they're not really energy filled. But this one, man, this one's pumping. It's super good. I love it. It's for me, it's the hands down the best Chun theme. It's just too good. Maxie, if you're listening in on the stream, take notes. I want Chun's theme to be high energy, crazy bullshit. Alright, so we'll go here. Alright, so let's get back to Ken's hitbox file here. If I can get it. sometimes it's tough to grab those little animation events. Okay, so we'll close that. Let's look at his actual boxes. Do we have... We do not have a screen box set up, so let's do this. It's a type of body space box. Sometimes people call it the push box. I ended up calling it body space. So just for solids is the thing. So this is 18? So we'll type in 18, and there you go. You can see it. It's copied from the one above, so I think that's the knee hit. But we will expand it here and make it pop out like this. And so we'll just size it on in. And we'll make it the same size as that. And so now you see when he does this Tatsu, this will keep him spaced from the edge of the screen just a little bit. I don't know if that will be enough. We're going to try it out. I want the 10-minute version. Yeah, okay. You see how that worked. I'll do it again and I'll stop it. I don't think I got the EX actually. Did I get the EX? No, I got the heavy. There we go. So actually we'll just maximize this. So notice, see how it's flush with the edge of the screen here? It won't allow him to get closer than that. And so that keeps him just spaced enough on the left that when they come into contact, Ken will get auto-corrected left and Ryu will get auto-corrected right. But of course Ryu can't move right any farther, so it ends up pushing Ken to the left. And it's just enough. See? He's getting pushed out to the side. Just enough to keep it so that the Ryu stays in the corner to get juggled. So now it's working properly. I don't foresee any more issues with that one. Oh, it does turn off when he transitions to the new one. But at that point he's not moving, so he probably doesn't need it. Because he's static at that point. That was a weird one on the landing. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's because when I do animation in real time with Unity, animation transitions get a little wonky with the hitboxes. I think that's all that was. We can confirm it by just refreshing it and then doing it. And there should not be that weird double hurtbox there. Yeah, it's not there anymore, so that's just the Unity animation glitch. Oh! Wrong timing. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, if you don't know, this is your hard knockdown, Ken. So then you can do some stuff. Oop. Shoryus are not invincible on their lower half, so you can actually stuff them with lows. I picked that up from Third Strike, to be honest. I was actually kind of surprised that's the way they did it, but I'm like, you know what, that kind of makes sense. But once that hit frame comes out, though, anything in front here is gonna get completely blasted because that hitbox pretty big. Yeah, right there. Anything here is just gonna get blasted away. So good luck. This also cannot be grabbed. I gave it grab immunity. Oh, that's a fail. Ah! That one's a little harder. I made it push back a little farther. If you don't get the run cancel perfect, yeah, you ain't gonna get it. But a couple people have asked me, I've mentioned this before, but you have 4 frames of recovery on that, and you got like 15, I think, on armor max before you can actually take an action. When time resumes, but you can cancel that with a run. So a run skips those 4 frames and lets you get in a little faster. I think it's a fair trade-off because it's like, okay, you're not doing any action early. You're really only forward momentuming it, and it just makes blinking out of stuff a little better. So, let's see. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can do. Can you do that normal? Oh, you can still do that normal. If you get like a far hit though, you gotta really run in and get it, but it's tough. Nope, not fast enough. Okay, well that was different. That was an overhead, but it's tough. But there's some of these that you can really get. You gotta be perfect though with it. Or you're not gonna get those light max cancels. But max cancels, I'll be completely honest, are more meant for like this or you know like that. You know what I mean? So you can think of it more like an FADC in that kind of functionality. I thought FADCs conceptually were very fun, but I like the idea of the way that V-Trigger is just kind of a, no, it's just heavy punch, heavy kick, boom, you're done, you're in it, way to go. So I'm like, fuck it, combine them. It's Doom time! Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Gambit's ending is actually an arrangement of Morgan's track. I thought it was really cool, so I put it in. So, alright, so we fixed that. That was really all I think that my notes had, other than continue working on resolutions. But I'm not going to do that on stream. It's probably boring, and when I test it, my monitor is going to freak out, and so the capture card's going to freak out because it's changing resolutions on, and just no bueno. Not gonna screw with that. So we can do some stage work that I've been putting off because of all the other stuff. There's a couple stages that need parallax added in. I think, let's see, did I do the Spain stage? I think I did add the parallax to that. This is one that doesn't have parallax, it needs it, but this one's a little complicated, so I don't know if I want to get into this one right now. I'm not really sure how I want to slice those up, but if I don't matter. Let me make sure that the Spain stage was actually completed. I know I put the cat in. Cat's very important. Yeah, okay, there is parallax here. Alright, so I did finish this. That one was a tough one, man, to get the parallax on this, because it was all one layer in the Neo Geo games. Yeah, the cat's the key, right? Yeah, he walks back and forth. He doesn't sit yet. I didn't have time to make him sit, but in the future he will. So yeah, you can see the background is scrolling. That was really tough because it's all one layer in the actual Pocket games. I think my analog's getting all screwed up on this controller. I'm getting some weird inputs out of it. Oh yeah, what I was talking about earlier in Discord. You can do this. There's no way they get out of that. If you got them in the grab, you're done. So Power Stream is actually an OTG. Let's see. Oh, they actually bounce out of that. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't think it's meant to. You can still get them that way. I guess maybe I changed my mind. Originally, you couldn't do that. But I guess because you're max canceling, you just got enough time. But yeah, it's OTG, so they can roll. If they roll recovery, obviously that's invincible, so they can get out of that. But if they're in the corner and you're already in power max, they don't have time to get out. It's just, that's it. You've cornered them, you got it. Like if you want to close the round out like that, that's kind of what it's for, at least partially. Other than the fact that it's like really hella... It's really hella dangerous on its own. Wait. It has a level 3, so you can't do it in an EX combo. I think you can get it here too. Obviously it's scaled really heavily on an OTG, but you know, that's just because it's not all moves can do that, so it's a bit of a special ability. You should be able to... Oh, hold on. Oh, well, that's not what I was looking for. But muscle memory took over. Let's... There we go. That should work, yeah. So that's pretty good. You can get right into it, confirm with a max. It's pretty good, I think. Obviously it takes 3 bars, but it's beefy as shit, so it is what it is. If you grab them, you can't max and do it in time. They will recover out of it. So it's only if you're already in max and you're in the corner and you do a forward grab. Back grab won't do it. They'll recover out of it. Damn it, come on. Oh, that's weird. How come I'm not getting it? Am I just doing it wrong? I'm an idiot! Well, that's weird. Hold on. Something's not right there. Why am I getting Power Wave? Hold on. Someone look at my inputs. Uh-oh. Did I make a glitch when I fixed that air thing? Oh no, what happened? Well, that ain't good. I guess I fucked something up. Huh. Okay. This is why we test before release. Input buffer changes. Apparently, cause a wonky side switch input glitch. Power wave came out after a back throw when trying to do power stream. Guess I'll leave it at that, and I don't know what that means. And here I thought I got away scot-free. God damn it. Always something, man. It's always something. Coding sucks. Don't become a programmer. You'll pull all your hair out and you'll die like 30 years young. I swear to God. Yeah, this is what you were talking about before in Discord. That yeah, you can cancel off of the standing and the crouch, but yeah, you're not gonna hit if you're too far away. They recover too quick. That's intentional, as I explained. Yeah, yeah. The hit stun on the far hitting, you might notice that the projectiles actually do more hit stun when they're closer. And that's more or less because of the way the max system works. But it's very small from there. And there is a gap, so if they think it's coming, they might be able to do something about it. I will wave. Yeah. You could do that, yeah. His farthest reaching normals don't. Like he doesn't. You can do something after it, but you can't cancel this. So it's just kind of. These ones you can't do anything with. But I was kind of trying to make sure that as farthest reaching ones aren't going to be, you know, something that you can abuse like that. Because this is considerably lower range than this thing, you know? If you think of how far that goes in comparison. And even like this is way farther range. But it's just a harasser. You can't cancel out of it. Even like this, I don't know if that'll... Yeah, I guess that works. Plus it was really fucking fast. Yeah. You're not gonna get Power Geyser though, it's way too slow. Terry normally has a chain of 2B, 2A, 3C. Oh, like that? Yeah, because the normals, the way that the normals push back are more, yeah, you can't, it's not gonna work. They push back more, so it's, I referenced the Capcom side of things for that, where it's like, kind of like in Third Strike, only under certain conditions where you get three lights in a chain. And in Third Strike, it's like really specific timing for a lot of characters. So I kind of just based it off of, okay, what can Ryu do in Third Strike? And so I just applied that kind of logic to the rest of them. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, because you can cancel normals into command normals in KOF, and that makes it like really like crazy. So that's part of why I added this. And also because he doesn't have a close C, he doesn't have that 2-hit thing. So you can still get that 2-hit functionality, but it's manual now. If I can do it properly. I think his analog's screwing up, man. Alright, like that. I'm gonna use keyboard. Yeah, you can do that. I made sure that worked. You can do it with standing. Yeah, you can do it with crouch B, stand A, and crouch A. Yeah, it's definitely more of a Capcom-y thing, the way that I treated the lights than the SNK. Like, the lights in SNK are, whew, well, they're nice. Yeah, they push back like they do in Third Strike. That was, I guess Alpha's kind of the same too. That was the basis for the light behavior. Oh yeah, in CBS 2 you can. Yeah, they had a different feel to that. You can under certain conditions, and that's why there's like chains like this one. And like, because the Shotos have different things. So like Ken's got stuff. I don't know why I grabbed the controller. I'm just gonna use the keyboard anyway. So he's got stuff like that. Let's see. You can still get off of 2. If I can do it right here. I can't do that on keyboard very well. You can still get Shoryus off of 2 jabs. Or you could do something like that. I don't know if I can get... No, that won't work. Yeah, and by design, those are not supposed to work. Because you do have this option if you want to... Oh god, this is awful. This is terrible. Alright, hold on. Fuck that. Oh. Yeah, so you do have that option. Or you've got stuff like this. So there's just different things you can do. I think the EX is fast enough to hit. Yeah, EX is fast enough to hit in that situation. But the yes, this is Fan Project. But that one's not fast enough to hit. That's the kind of attitude I took toward him. And then I don't think you can get... Really, yeah, you can't get heavy, no way. You can get heavy off of 2. So if you do a, you know, something like that, you've got enough time to confirm that kind of stuff. That's kind of the approach that I took with that. With Ken, of course, you can, and Ryu can use crouching medium after normals, light normals. So you've got a bit of stuff that you can do. It's just not. It's definitely not the same functionality as KOF, and also not the same functionality as CVS2. I didn't want to copy CVS2 necessarily. I wanted to do my own interpretation of a middle ground system. A single one without grooves, just something that you have everything in tow here. That's why I wanted multiple supers. Like the good old days. You know. Oh. And then Power Max and Armor Max are both available. You could say that they're sort of like grooves in a way. But they're activated, you know, mid-match. So it's like, oh shit, well Power Max ain't doing it for me. I think for this guy with this character, I'm gonna need Armor Max. You know, that kind of thing. And I know that cuts down on the decision making like pre-battle, but something about having all those options is kind of cool. Like KOF 2000 had 2 different kind of max modes like that. They operated a bit different, but you know, you could do them. You could switch between them in the same match. They were just different commands of activation, and that was kind of the idea here. So hopefully that explains, I guess, what I was thinking at least. Comment on Ryu forward throw. It should pitch them right down in front of us. It's pretty close, I thought. Let's see. He sort of chucks them. Well, yeah, in Alpha he chucked them. In Third Strike, I think he threw them right in front of him, but in Alpha he chucked them. Yeah, well, it's... You still have time to get up and do something. That's what I was thinking, like, you know, you've got time to get up there and then plan something. But yeah, he does throw him kind of far. He throws him much farther back though. So that's the way that I sort of saw it, that like in the grand scheme of things, that's not too far. But his back throw is like really far. You think so? I don't know. In Alpha, he just, I don't know, that's just what he had. That's just kind of what I went with. And in Match of the Millennium, he also threw very far. He actually threw like twice as far in Match of the Millennium. And that's sort of based off Alpha Ryu, so I'm not surprised that that's what they did. Oh, and them dungeons. Dungeons can be nasty, man. Oh, not the other one. That's not gonna hit. Hey, you didn't go low enough. You can make that hit. That's a little tough. No, yeah, would have been too low or too high still. It's easier to time this version, but it's still not super easy. But you get a lot of stun for using the dungeon in that combo. Especially if you get Shoryu at the end. You can... There's certain setups that you can get a full charge dungeon, but... Yeah, it's tough. Like, they gotta be at the right spot. I don't know if it's feasible to do it. Yeah, I don't know if it's feasible to do. You have to be really close. Man, even closer than that? Oh, you know what it is? Hold on. You gotta use the X. Well, you gotta time it better than that, but yeah. Yeah, there you go. So you have to spend an EX to bounce them. And then you have to spend that's supposed to be X. Then you gotta spend the EX on that, but it only really works at that distance. Any closer and it's not really gonna do anything. Because that's gonna side switch, and if they're too far away, I don't think it's gonna reach in time. Oh shit! Whoops. Apparently it does. Okay. I did change some of the properties of this move, so I guess that's possible now. Whoops. I don't know, fuck it, should I just leave it? Oh, that's so fucking nasty. It's just get dizzy, bitch. Oh god, that's nasty. Yeah, I think I lengthened the fall arc just a little bit on that move. Oh Jesus. That's fucked up. Don't think about that. I mean, you do have to spend 2 bars for it, right? Oh jeez, that's so fucked up. It's so easy at full screen too. God damn. You just cancel it immediately. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, that's fucked up. Let's see. You have Kara throws. If I'm not mistaken, Kara throw would be like starting, like, say, a heavy kick, which moves me forward, but then canceling the throw within the first couple frames, right? Because I don't do that on here. I don't cut the animation, no. So what the way that I handle multiple presses here, so they don't have to be right on the same frame, I actually hold 2 frames of buffer intentionally to analyze within the frame that you just pressed the button and the 2 frames in the future from it. Have you press both of the buttons to get an EX? I'm trying to intentionally do it wrong here. There. It will check to have you press both buttons within that 2 frame buffer. And if you have, it'll give it to you. The same thing for max cancel. You can see that still works. Or grab. So it doesn't actually cut the animation short. I know a lot of people don't like the idea of that. That was just the the iteration that I came up with, and I don't know if I want to change it or not. Let's see. That might be why it feels so KOF 98E to do short or short jab. Also, it doesn't let me cut pre-jump frames, so if my pad is wonky and I accidentally ended an up forward. What do you mean cut pre-jump frames? What do you mean by that exactly? Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't let you do that, should it? I don't really know. I never really thought about that. Should it let you do that? It should? Alright, well, let's see, hold on. I know I've got a flag for it, but I don't know if it will work. I don't know if it'll work for every move. I know I've got something in here for charge moves that allows it to do that. Fires down charge, max bars. Force standing, turn around. Where did I put that now? Oh, allow pre-jump activation. Alright, so let's see, just for the heck of it. We'll go to reuse command list and we'll do the Hadokens. So allow standing pre-jump activation. So you're saying that's the behavior it should have? Just like that. Okay, yeah, honestly I've never even noticed that was the behavior. It's kind of hard. I'm trying to like intentionally not press it on time as it's weird. There you go. Okay. Yeah, well, running fireball, you have to kind of like wait. You're not gonna be able to get running fireball. Oh. It still takes the Shoryu, it looks like. Oh, wait, no, it worked that time. Yes. Yeah, Okay, so what you can do here is what KOF does. If you end a move and up forward, treat it like the fireball input. That way you can get people to do walking fireball. Oh man, I gotta like retrain myself with that. I have never even considered that. That's funny. Jesus. Okay, so, well, okay, because right now if you walk in try fireball, you're gonna uppercut. Yeah, that's true. I don't think Street Fighter actually addresses that, and that might be why I've never even thought about it. I've always heard that, oh, since they added the shortcut for the Shoryuken, that you just can't walk up and fireball, you have to wait. Yeah, the buffer's pretty generous. Now you do have a lot of run stop. So if you're running and you let go, you're gonna slide for a little bit. There's actually a minimum run distance. It actually kind of acts like a dash. And that's because of the max cancels. So you can double tap and then do something and he'll still be running forward without you having to worry about stopping on a dime. Yeah, I got it when it was on the same frame. Let's see. No. Okay, this is alright. We're getting off controller here. Hold on. This is killing me. Let's try this. This might go over a little better. Get me a little sticky. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I guess I'm just not going up high enough. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I walk forward. I didn't get it. It's so weird. I had to train myself to do this. This is not proper. This is so fucked up. I'm not getting it. I think I'm not holding up far enough. Jesus. Alright, hold on, let's see. Okay. I'm just trying to see what it does now that I've activated that only on the Hadouken. Let's see. Okay, found some shit. This is some KOF shit. You would only do it because you 100% want a grounded fireball. And if you want to Tiger Knee, you wait a few frames. Did you know if you jump in the air and do very, very, very late hurricane kick? Oh, yeah, you're talking about... It's a negative edge problem. Because it catches the release of the button. Yeah. I still have to implement a fix for that. I have a theory on how to fix it, but I just haven't implemented it yet. But it's because of the negative edge picks up your release button as well as your down button if you're close enough to the ground. I have to put some kind of timed event that says, hey, you landed, so any negative edging that happened with a button prior to that point in time is invalid or something like that. But you don't want to wipe the input buffer though, because if you're landing and you're trying to buffer in a super when you're jumping, if you just wipe the input buffer, you'll get rid of that too. So it's got to be a little more nuanced than that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like normally you can't negative edge your Tatsu into Tatsu because the Tatsu is already active, and of course the buffer expires by the time the one's out. So that's just safe by default. But yeah, you could say that it can't activate again within so many frames. Well, the thing is that the air Tatsu and the grounded Tatsu are technically different moves, so that like if that code is like as is, then that also won't work. Or yeah, not from the same button press release. That's what I'm thinking. If I flag an event as soon as you land and say that any button that was pushed down before this point in time cannot be used to activate something after this point in time. But it's easier said than done, I guess. And that's why I've been kind of holding off on doing it. That's not gonna hit, no. Too far. Ah, I missed it. You can still flag them in a group of Tatsu activated from heavy. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a few ways to do it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think if Because I'm thinking that there could be a failure state there too. If, like, say, two moves are close enough together. Like, the wreckers are pretty damn quick. So if they're too close together and you invalidate the button press, and then don't... I don't know if you can negative edge a Rekka, actually. I didn't even think about it. But if you want to negative edge a Rekka, if it's even allowed, that might be so quick that it might fall into that category of, you know, you can't activate a special move with the same command within a certain amount of time. There's so much shit to consider with the input timing. Like, it's a fucking nightmare sometimes. You need to really, really, really think about it before you put something in. Ah. Yeah. Odega. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I guess? Man, that sounds pretty complicated of a solution, though. I'm thinking that there might just be a more elegant way to do it. Like, say... oh, God. What I was trying to propose was basically this. So let's see, we've got, and this is our input buffer. It's a nice little shitty makeshift array here. Let's get rid of this one. It's a little too small. Sick arrays, let's go. That's basically what it is. It's just an array of input states. Now, you could have multiple inputs for one, but just to keep it simple, we'll assume that there's only one input in each thing. Just bust out Excel. Yeah, I know. Well, I have to draw extra shit in here, too. So, let's say you're in the air. Okay, so you're in airborne state. And you've done your down diagonal and the back, and you press kick here, and you're still in the airborne state until you reach this point, and now you've landed here, and then now you've negative edged your kick is basically what's happening. So if I say that this is frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they're a little off here. 6. If I say on frame 7, you've landed. So now we're gonna flag that any button down, which would be this, that corresponds to a negative edge on or after frame 7, which here is frame 8, gets nullified. The negative edge, specifically the negative edge, is not allowed to happen. Because if you do that, if you kill everything before it, you might screw up a move that you're buffering in. So if you say, I did this, but then I'm gonna do this, this, and we'll just pretend that doesn't exist, and then this and this. So I get them into a launch state with the Tatsu and immediately go into Ashuryu. if you say, well, all this shit is null and void, well, now you nuked the Shoryu input, or part of it at least. I think as long as it applies to negative edge, you should be okay here. I mean, you could you could double tap to say you negative edge your kick here, and then you just normal kick here. I guess you would get a Tatsu, but is that normal? Is that it is not. Well, let's see. Let's get out the old trusty handbook. My dexterity is not all that great, so we'll see if this actually is a valid test or not. But this might be hard to do without slowing the game down considerably. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. You could combine that with, I don't know, potentially something that prevents you from doing the same input again, but I don't know. Let's see. Where is... Let's see. Go to my old trusty Third Strike Bible, see what happens. What do we get? Oh shit, it's still controlling the other game in the background. Hold on. Let me just pause that so it doesn't interfere. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. The button, oh wait, no options? I thought there were options. I thought you could slow down the game, but maybe not. Okay, whatever. Go to Buki's backyard here. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm really curious. Okay, so air Tatsu, right? Yeah. Can we get some audio in here? Just so I can hear if he's actually doing it or not. Can we see inputs here too? Input display, yes. Okay. And he did. It's hard to tell because he might not be doing the voice. It looks like he did it in air though, and he didn't do it on the ground. It's hard to tell because this shit could be pretty close to frame perfect too, so I don't know. But will he make the sound on frame 1 of Tatsu, or is it like frame 5, you know, or frame 2 or 3? I don't hear him say it when I do it early. I don't know. Hold on. Let me crank the game. I'm gonna pause the playlist screen. I'm gonna crank the game here. Okay, I'm just gonna crank the whole audio. He doesn't say it if it's too early. So he says it at probably like frame 8 or 10 or something. Yeah, so you can't tell. You can't tell unless you probably you have to take footage of it and see what's going on. It does look like there's some kind of thing, because I haven't activated it, so there's something in there that's preventing it from happening. Yeah, there's something's in there. is definitely not allowing it to happen. Take a come on. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, probably is. Is it? Oh no, it's forward. Fuck. I don't know. I guess you could maybe argue that Go Shoryu is something like that. Yeah, I was gonna say that's how they solved that shit. But you could argue that Go Shoryu is kind of the same problem, right? So let's see. Let me get some. Yeah, let me get some gauge here. Maybe. Let's see. Fuck, it didn't even come out at all. Did I just not get it, or? Oh, it's so. Yeah, it does. It does suspend him, though. You're right. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be coming out. It is kind of strange. Oh, I did get it. I mean, I'm just not doing it. The motion. It does allow it, though. Oh, I didn't do it right. Yeah. It does pick that up, so it doesn't. It definitely doesn't erase the input, but I didn't expect it to. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. See if you get a fireball despite not getting Zanku Hado. You want to see if it'll take the input. Oh, from another button press. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's something in there preventing it, which is actually kind of interesting. Because look at that input. I started with this, and it kind of looked like I landed and hit that, and it still didn't take it. It still didn't take it. Yeah. So probably either one or two things is going on. It's checking the input and saying you can't use that input for something else because it activated something. Or they're specifically saying that if you activated one of these moves within the last X frames, then you can't activate this move. So you could say Air Fireball. You could say check to see if Air Fireball was activated within 5 frames or whatever it is. And then if it has been, then you can't activate your grounded fireball. Something like that. Might be simple enough to do something like that. It does, yeah. So it's not erasing the buffer, I don't believe. It's somehow it's invalidating specific results. It really might just be a flag that says, hey, check to see if one of these 5 moves were started before this one started, and if any one of those were started within 5 frames, 9 frames, whatever the hell it is, then you can't activate this move now using, you know, the same input, because that input would be within that 5 frame window. Oh, walk up and do it. Not used to this, so... No, it gave me Shoryu. Give me Shoryu still. That time I got a Hado, but that might not have been. Yeah. They give me Shoryu. No, I'm Octogate. Not Square Gate. God, I hate Square Gates. I know, everybody's like, oh, Square Gate's the best. I'm like, I hate it. I know! Shut up! Shut up, I like Octogate. He would be alone. Yeah, it's still giving me Shoryu though. The input looks right. Going all the way down and all the way back up to the up left, and then it gives me Shoryu. I do have 14, yeah. Thanks to Zombie. I played, wow, I played 11 hours of it? It doesn't feel like it. It was all studying. Oh, shit. There goes my fucking resolution. Alright, looks like it went okay. I'm in full screen, but I can still see the chat, thankfully. Okay. Pick Robert, okay? I don't hear any music, but would I mute it? Oh well. We'll just be musicless for a minute here. Shit, where the fuck's Robert now? There's so many goddamn characters, I don't know where the hell anybody is. Oh, here he is. I don't know, beat up Sylvie. Sylvie's a very divisive character. It's fine to beat her. Yeah, usually I don't bother changing it. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we want to do a... what now here? 6, 2, 3, 6, 9. Okay. Oh, shit. Let me put... did I do that right? Let's see. I went backwards a little bit. Okay. Okay, I did get the fireball that time. I'm punching too early. This is very unnatural, I'll have you know. Yeah, I do see it though. I do see it. You don't get the Shoryu. Or, well, if you want to use Street Fighter terms. You don't get the Shoryu, you do get that. Where, yeah, if you don't do that, you get the... Wow, that's weird. That's so strange. I never knew this was a thing. That's so great, though. That's so great, man. I gotta get used to this shit. Oh, it's so weird, but yeah. So, yeah, theoretically... yeah, so... Oh my god, that is so fun! That is cool! I didn't know that existed. That is funny. But yeah, if you don't do that, then you get that. Wow, it's so weird. That's so cool though. I had no idea. That's really neat. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's how they solved it, not being able to walk Hado. That's funny. And then Street Fighter just said, fuck it, you just can't walk Hado. That's so funny. As far as I know, there's no Street Fighter. There's no Street Fighter equivalent to that. Do regular Shoryuken, then before. Let's see. Before you land, do regular Shoryuken, then then before you land. I guess you're still typing. Oh yeah, do another one, but hold the button. I don't know what you mean. Just like that. Oh, do it way before you land. Oh yeah, yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, that there's some kind of leniency there where you still get it after, right? Yeah, I remember reading something about that on a wiki. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's not working for me now. Maybe I gotta do it closer to the... Yeah, it is pretty late, isn't it? Just a happy little accent, happy little buffer. Gotcha. That's interesting. Oh, that's right. It's this. I'm thinking I'm playing Pocket Fighter EX. I'm like, oh yeah. Hey, HBHK. I don't get it. Why's my accent not coming out? Duh. Cause it ain't that, Chief. It's that BC. Dude, I swear to God, sometimes, like, if I need to study from something from Street Fighter 5, I'll, like, walk up and do a Shoryu and then try to max cancel it and be like, oh, fuck. Like, no, that's my game. I can't do that in this game. Okay. That's interesting. That's something to consider. So, okay. Yeah, we kind of got two things going on here. Alright. Time for the freak out. Freak! Okay. Alright, at least the windows are all kosher. Let's get the music back here and... Oh shit, let me turn that down. We'll blows all our ears out. There we go. So there's two things going on here. One, we'll have to implement... Oh, Paint Shop Pro crashed. Yeah, Paint Shop Pro don't like Windows 10 so much. If the resolution changes or a monitor gets turned on or off, Paint Shop Pro just blows up. So that's one of the other reasons I'm trying to migrate away from it. Jesus. I lost my example. But remember the example. So that's one issue. But then the other thing is, yeah, the walking fireball. I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, I expected all the windows to be like half over here or something like that by the time the full screen came out. Or like chat would be like over here. And you'd be like, oh, you can see chat. Oh, well, it's fine. Yeah, the thing is Discord was up, but that's it. So, alright. Oh, crap. Now I screwed up all my friggin' windows doing that. See, now I screwed it up. It wasn't the full screen. But yeah, so let me just redraw that so I have my own notes on it, so to speak. So yeah, you've got your array of bullshit here. Boom, 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 boom. That should be enough, I guess. Yeah, so we said going down this way, and so you kick here, and then say on this frame you've landed, and in this frame, these frames you're airborne, and so you negative edge kick here. I'm thinking the code should say something like, every time you land, we're going to record what frame that was on. So land frame. Let's see. So this is. I'll come down closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was gonna say, I hope this is coming out okay on stream. I have to stream at 720 because I'm in Kentucky, and Kentucky's got shitty internet. So I would say that every time you land, it's going to record frame that you landed on. And so anything prior to that, So any frame that is less than or equal to this. I guess would be this. Then you don't want to use it to do a negative edge. So no negative edge activations from a button that existed before this time. Did we go in overtime? No. Well, kind of. Because I stopped the playlist, I don't know how long I've been on. I started around 8, right? Yeah, I guess we're technically in overtime. I'll let the playlist go out. There's probably, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes left in it. I'll let it go. It's fine. Yep. Yeah, I can tucker net. I have 25 down and 5 up. And it's very expensive. I can barely stream. It's fucking terrible, man. Yeah, so let me circle this and this, and I need different colors. Killing my eyes. Oh god, it's even worse. Jesus. A lighter green. Alright, that's better. Yeah, I'll save this for myself here. I think this might be the winning idea, because this will systematically get rid of any kind of activation with the same thing once you hit the ground on a negative edge. But it won't. Well, it won't cover you pressing kick again, though. That, I think, is going to have to be a different kind of system. So this will make it work. Yeah, so if you press punch, because it only affects negative edge, so if you press punch or kick or whatever when you land, then you'd get it. So say that this is, you didn't have this input here, you'd get it when you land. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. So if you've got this with a punch on the ground, this is the grounded one, and then the air one is this with a kick. If you did the kick here and then the punch here, what happens? Yeah, I see what you're saying. So let's say that this doesn't exist. So you've got this. Is this what you're asking? If you do this, starts a Tatsu, you land, and then you press punch, what happens, right? I don't have an answer for that. The thing is that Street Fighter tends to avoid those kind of situations entirely. There's very few characters that actually have something like this. They tend to avoid that, and maybe that was part of the reason why they avoided it. I think there's some characters now that have this kind of thing, but back in the day, I don't think there were many that had that kind of maneuver. I did notice that while I was studying it. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Well, yeah, and that's actually a good point. So we do have Terry that has that. So he could do. Well, no, they're both air moves. They're both ground moves, though, right? Shit, you don't have any air specials. All right, fuck it. You know what? We're gonna make air crack shot. You want to do that? Okay, we'll make it an air move. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Where is it? Crack shoot. Oh, how air activation. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, there it goes. It's wonky as shit, but it goes. Yeah, we breaking shit today, boys. Oh my god! Yo! Super jump crack shoot, bitch! Let's fucking go! Yo! Oh, I didn't get all the hits. There we go. That works, right? Shit. I'm so fucked up. Fuck. I'm not used to doing this in the air with Terry. It's fucked up. Oh shit. Alright, let's do neutral. No, and do it higher. Fuck, it's hard to time. This is definitely. There you go. What the fuck? Instant EX crack shoot. Instant air EX crack shoot. Holy shit, that's fucking weird. It's so fucked up. Yeah, it's just because the falling code is still happening when that's all going down, so it just carries it with it. It's funny. Yeah, it's the air momentum it's just it keeps going. So like, oh man, you want to see something really fucked up? All right. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know what's gonna happen, but I want to find out. Let's see. Where is Power Wave? Air activation, Power Wave, and Power Geyser. Fuck it, whatever. This is the fuck it part of the stream. Oh no. Oh, broke it! Oh, it broke it! It's Zawardo, bitch! It's Zawardo! Yeah, baby! You're already dead, bitch! Oh, I fucking broke it! I'm locked up! Ah! Whoops! Okay. Yeah, baby! Yeah! Yeah, baby, let's go! Zawardo! Oh, I can't unlock power. Oh no! Oh no, it just froze. It froze. Oh my god! Yeah, baby! Oh shit! Yeah! Rainbow Edition! There we go. There we go. Fucking get fucked, bitch. Get fucked. Oh no. Oh shit. Wait. Airbuster Wolf. Airbuster Wolf. I gotta remember to undo all this shit after now. Airbuster Wolf, let's fucking go. Yeah. Oh, great. I can't wait. Yeah, ship it, broken ass Terry. Oh, it breaks. Fuck. No, it's not enough time. Nah. No. That sucks. Woo! It's fucking air. Oh, it's so good. Whoosh. No one has air super yet, no. That's a good point, though. Really would have to think about that. Could air momentum not happen during the air super? Hold on. I might be able to actually fix that really quick. Let's go to... let's see. Is there... Do I have a flag that just tells me whether or not we're in a super activation? So start super activation. Okay, register time freeze. But we don't... Might be able to get a flag going on here. So... Oh, super effects started. Okay. Is this public? Or is this private? It's private. So... let's make it public. And this is in what? Match controller. So if process jump or update jump? Oh, I'm in match controller still. That's why. Process jump. Okay, so also then match info dot match controller dot super effects started. If that's true, then we will not process jumping. Yeah, I was gonna say I would have ran into it eventually, I guess, but that's a good point. Okay, so all the broken bullshit's even more broken now. Theoretically. Yeah, baby! Holy shit! Dude, this is fucked up! Yo! What the fuck? Yo! Get fucked, bitch! Boom! I guess I would need an EX to pick him up off of that, but dude, it looks so fucking cool. Boom. Yeah, seriously, right? Right? All right. You want that? You want? I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Let's undo what we did. So, Buster Wolf, we'll take off the air activation. Let's see, we got crack shoot. Take off the air activation. You want rainbow mode? We'll give you rainbow mode. Power wave. Yeah, right. No, dude, it'll be quick and easy. Watch. And then geyser. We'll fucking do it right now. Everything is broken now. You want that shit? Alright, so we need to find allow air activation. It's referenced a couple of times. Okay. Is this a property or no? It's just a bool. Okay. Here we go. It's as simple as this. So in the fighting system switches, we're going to add a new category. Busted ass bullshit. Public bool. All moves allow air activation. Here we go. And that should do it. Oh, this has to be an or, not an and. Or. And then here, just so they get preserved. If we're not doing this, then we have to do this code. But if we, I think, yeah. If we are doing it, then we want to skip it? Is that right? Yeah, if we are doing it, no, hold on. I'm thinking this backwards. Under normal circumstances, we need to run this code. But if this is on... Yeah, if it's off, we need to run it. Okay. Alright, we're good. I'll let it compile. Let's make sure that everything still works. I'm gonna go back to controller for a second. Okay. That's good, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now, let's turn on the bullshit. Busted bullshit. You ready? Oh, fuck, where is it? Oh, it's up here. Oh, God! Oh, my God! Okay, it's super jumping over and over in air. What the fuck? Okay, I'll have to admit a few things. It's super jumping over and over in air because super jump is a move. Yeah, dude! Dude! Jump back, AX fucking burn knuckle. Yeah, that's the shit right there. Come get me, bitch. Ah, it doesn't go fast enough. Yo! Aw. It's like a dive kick. Thunk. Yeah, pretty much. Bonk. Oh my god, it's so fucked up. So fucked. Alright, I have to find a way to make it so that super jumps are immune. Because they're freaking out whenever I do a super jump. That's great. That's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying not to super jump. I'm so used to just super jumping to get this shit. Alright, hold on. Controller's not cutting it. Hold on. So busted. Now let's try that after. Yeah. Oh my god. What the fuck? Let's turn the hitboxes off. It's hard to see with them on. Oh my god. I don't know, Raito. What do you think? Did you miss something? I don't know. Did you miss something? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, we made busted mode. They thought I was joking. I thought I was joking. Let's see, what else can we do? Pocket Fighter Rainbow Edition, bitch. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You wanna fuck with Terry? Come on. I got a dust is on the ground too. This makes it extra busted. Let's fucking go. cover my back jump. Fuck you. Oh my god. Yeah, I can backdash in air too. I can run in air. Cool. It stops when I hit the ground, but it's cool. That one's interesting. Where I don't know why that's the only one that does that. What happens when you do a move? Oh, a move how to run in the air. It looks like you. Oh, it becomes an air normal. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, you can do backspin kick. So that one ends up being that. Yeah, it just ends up being an air normal. Yeah, the way the cancel window is programmed is that any normals, no matter if they're air or ground or whatever, if it's considered a normal, you can you can activate it out of a run, so it just gives you that. Oh, it's so fucked up. So fucked up, look at it! That's so fucked up. It's almost like an air dash. Like a proper air dash. That's funny. Yeah, exactly. Jump forward, air run, fucking roundhouse. So the fucking range. I keep getting the backspin kick, but yeah, you can do it with the light, I guess. It's so fucked up. I gotta figure out how to just disable the super jump from doing that, because that would be great if you could super jump, dash forward, and just air normal. Oh my god, it's just so busted. It was a what if everything was air activatable? The question came up, what if everything was air activatable? Well, now we know. Yeah, we got on this discussion with duplicate inputs. My system will take it, apparently. My system will take it. I guess you would want it to do that. You just don't want the double crack shoot. You don't want that. But you do potentially want this. You do potentially want that. Because if, say, if the special comes out really quick, you might want, you know, like do Tatsu and then into something else. It's fucking weird. Barnacles? It's talking about burn knuckle? We call it barnacles? I think it's what it sounds like. Yeah. Barnacles. Barnacles. That's what it's saying. You can never figure out what the fuck Terry's saying. Hombre industrial. Oh yeah, we didn't try power dunk. It's too, it ends too slow. Yeah, it just ends up being like a short hop or something. I don't fucking know. I guess you get a super one if you do it on the way up. Did you see the new Neo Geo Mini arcade stick? It was announced like a half. Oh no, shit. Alright, hold on. Alright, everybody. Hold on. Intermission here. What's going on? Oh shit, okay. Was this like a retro console? Continuing with the Neo Geo Mini comes a brand new Neo Geo product, introducing Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. Stylish unique fight stick is based on the Neo Geo CD controller. Wait, so is it just a controller, or is it like a plug and play thing, or what? Yeah, I guess they just said Neo Geo Mini on the top, but that kind of made me think, like, is it a plug-and-play console, or is it just a controller? That's what I'm wondering, if it's got stuff on the inside. Kind of like, you know, like Capcom's doing their big giant... I'll be honest, it looks fucking weird. That big giant Capcom arcade stick, but it's got the console inside of it. No, it doesn't say Neo Geo Mini on it, so that's what I'm not really sure. There's some stuff down here, but I don't know what these are. There's a lot of buttons here, which makes me kind of think maybe like this is the on-off switch or the reset switch or something, you know what I mean? Like, this is this start and select? That's actually kind of neat to have those little push-in buttons. I like that. That's cool. But like, what are these? Is it like PS4 compatible, or are these... No, because this would be R1, R2, L1, L2, potentially, or these are L1, L2, R1, R2. So what the hell are all these buttons? Yeah, I don't know. It's a little vague. But it says Entertainment System. Pro Gear Spec Advanced Entertainment System. And the fact that it's got all these buttons here, unless you have turbo buttons or something. And there's some stuff down here too, so... Like, are these controller ports? Because it's a console? Like, I don't know. It makes me think it's a console. For business inquiries. Yeah, let me just hit up. Hey, what's this about? The real question here is, why do we need those extra 4 buttons? Well, that's what I'm wondering. If that's what made me think that maybe it was just a stick, because it would be compatible with like PS4. It would need the extra buttons, but I mean, you could put them on the side maybe, but I don't know. It is strange, right? And it's not in the classic configuration either, which I get it. I don't think a lot of people use the original configuration at this point, but it would be interesting. Hey, it's kind of weird, right? It looks cool. I'm just confused by it. Like, all the extra buttons and shit makes me think that there's like a console inside. Like, it's really hard to tell, but are these like USB ports so you can plug in a player 2 or a different controller because this is the console? Because they were saying they're making two new consoles. So is this one of those new consoles? Yeah, alright, yeah, I was wondering that too. What if it has a console, but also you can use it on PS4? Hey, I was wondering that too. Yeah, I figured he couldn't say anything yet. first fucking reaction image. Yeah, so you know, people are like, what the fuck? They're all confused now. Excited, but confused. Wii balance boards, get the fuck out of here. Is it wireless? It's the Darty Tag Max. The Google Arcade Stick, get the fuck out of here. Google. You don't know where those colors come from, get out of here. Must have. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's being answered. Everybody's just kind of like, what? That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, they got the Discord now, which is cool. I went there too. I retweeted it, but I don't know if everybody checks Twitter or not. So if not, there it is. Which is really cool. They're getting super involved with the community. I can definitely see the uptick in their community activity. What the fuck is this? Oh, Metal Slug Attack. They've got like a new character every week for that game. It's crazy. That game's been going on for years now, right? I keep hearing about it over and over and over and over. Must be doing good for him. I'm glad though. Yeah. Metal Slug Attack. Metal Slug Protect. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, they're keeping it clean there. So the discussion's pretty good. Yeah, the first thing, because that dropped, and the first fucking thing is just flooded with, wait, so hold up, like, what's the Smash character? And it just fucking ran with it. Yeah, oh yeah, I guess if you don't know about that, there's gonna be an SNK character in Smash, so get ready for that shit. It's crazy. I saw, man, I don't know where it is. I don't know how to search for it, I guess. But it's got Thanos, and for each of the Infinity Gems, it shows a different guest character in a different game. And in the middle, it's fucking Smash Bros. Logo. I'm like, yes! This is exactly right. They're spreading out so far, like, it's just... They're just shotgun blasting. There's nobody that's not gonna know who SNK is after all of this. It's crazy. Oh, we got something. This is the Smash character I want. Alright. Better not get me in trouble here. Goose! Goose. What the fuck? Yeah, between Sam Show went fucking nuts. Like, they killed it with Sam Show. Oh, okay, it's a Goose from Untitled Goose game. Okay, gotcha. I've heard something about the Untitled Goose game, but not like a lot. I know it's some kind of like meme game or something. Yeah, between Sam Show, like, fucking, they knocked it out of the park. I don't even think they expected it to blow up as big as it did. Because it just fucking took off. Like, the marketing for that was just on point. Completely. Like, they nailed it at every turn. The shit, and it was the perfect time for Sam Show to come back. I've been saying for years, right now is the absolute perfect time for Sam Show. Because everybody's like, oh, what's going to happen after 14? What's going to happen after 14? I go, they better be Sam Show. Because you have a giant gap in that, where like everything is going to anime. You've got Eunice, you've got BlazBlue, you've got BlazBlue Tag. It's all anime stuff coming out. You've got new Guilty Gears. So you've got what? You've got KO 14, which is kind of the middle between the Street Fighter and the anime. And then you've got Street Fighter, but you don't have things that are more grounded than Street Fighter. And on top of that, on the other end of the spectrum, with the 3D fighters, like Soul Calibur 6 came out. And so you have a gap not only in gameplay to fill on the 2D side, but you've got a theme gap of Weapon Fighter. That nobody's doing that on the 2D side right now. I'm like, it's the perfect time to throw Sam Show in. It meets all the criteria, and there's no competition in that space right now. There's nothing that has the same time period, the same theme, or the same gameplay. Throw it out there, and they did, and it fucking killed it. I was so happy. I was like, yes, they're doing it. I don't know if they saw it that way. I don't know if they thought about, you know, the position that it would be in or not. But yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it just coming back and smashing everything. It was perfect, and everybody loved it. And you think like everybody's like, oh no, everybody wants Marvel, everybody wants anime, want 100-hit combos, want fucking bullshit, crazy shit all day long, and it seemed to be the mentality that everything was shifting in that direction. And I think they left a starvation on the grounded side of things. So it's like, what do you got? Street Fighter and what else? Like KOF's a little bit cranked up higher than Street Fighter. We already have CBS 3. It's called Tekken 7. Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth, right? Isn't that the truth? CVS 4 bout to be Smash. It is, isn't it? It's so fucked up. And I'm really sad about, like, because Yoshinori Ono has gone on record within, I don't know, and I'm trying to think what the time frame is. I think it was when Cross Tekken was out, and everybody was asking, well, what about CBS 3? What about CBS 3? And he basically said, like, we only worked with SNK because it, like, at that point in time in 2000, 2001, they're at their height of their popularity. And since then, we don't see any reason to work with them again. And I'm like, that's a dirty jab, man. Like, that's a dirty jab. It's basically like, yeah, you're not on our level anymore, so fuck off. We're not going to work with you anymore. And I'm like, come on. Like, everybody wants CVS 3. Whether or not SNK is you know, hit their trouble point, is regardless of that, people still wanted CVS 3. The demand was there. Yeah, and now that SNK is back, the only one they're not working with is Capcom. They're like giving them the finger. They're like, fuck you. we're gonna go into Soul Calibur, we're gonna go into Tekken, we're gonna go into Smash. Fuck you, we're not going back to you. I don't know if that's really the case. I don't want to say that. But it kind of looks like it, you know? I don't know. Would Capcom want to do it? Yeah, well, I'll be honest. If they want to bury the hatchet, if there's hopefully there's no hard feelings there, because I will definitely take another CVS if they want to do it. Now, whether or not, if you want to argue that current day Capcom, if they're up to the task to surpass CVS 2, that's a whole other argument. I don't know about that. I don't know what their cuts were. Yeah, well, see, that's what I'm wondering, because you think, oh, Kyo's kind of the poster boy for KOF. I mean, him and Iori kind of share that spot. Iori went to Million Arthur, which is, given Iori's jack of all trades, him being put into an anime game is kind of funny, actually. But yeah, you can wonder, it's like, okay, so they farmed out Hamaru to Soul Calibur, that makes sense. They put Terry in fighting EX Slayer, he was a good fit for that, so that's fine. But it's like, well, what about Kyo? Like, Kyo is oddly missing from all of this, right? Oh, they made it cancelable? Is that cancelable? In KOF? Like Terry's is. Terry's is cancelable. Iori's is not cancelable? I honestly didn't notice. Yeah. But, yeah, I guess, animation-wise, I guess canceling that would look weird, wouldn't it? Alright. Now I'm kind of curious, what can he cancel? Oh, it's already me. Okay. Alright, this controller for now. There's my boy. Alright. Alright. Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be cancelable. That makes sense. Let's see, can he cancel that? He can't cancel that. I always found that strange. A lot of the... Oh, I'm controlling Pocket Fire in the background. Alright, hold on, pause that. I just thought it was weird that you can't cancel, crouching lights in a lot of characters. So this, yeah, obviously you can cancel that. It's funny, I noticed a lot of KOF characters can't actually link Fireball after that. It just gets blocked. Oh god, that's right! That fucking basketball game! Nakaruru's in there. I didn't know how Mario made it. That's funny. And then there's that fucking GTA cloud? Yeah. There's that fucking GTA cloud? Oh wait, so 2B2A6. Oh wait, hold on. 2B2A6A Fireball? Alright, hold on. I'm looking at the oh yeah, okay. Oh, I'm not good at this. Forgive me. I'm not used to these timings. Wait, then 6A? Oh, that's this? And then this goes in the fireball? Or wait, hold on. Oh, you gotta do both hits? Is that right? Hold on. How does this work? It's not coming out. How does this work? First hit. That's... It's not coming out for me. I'm getting something else out of it. I'm getting that. Oh, hold on, what's the secret here? He's saying, yeah, 6A. It's not canceling though. Is it a 98 thing, or am I just not doing it right? Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, so you have to do... Oh, okay. So, yeah, you gotta do... Shit, hold on. Alright, fuck it. I knew it was a mistake to grab the controller. Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on, let's see. Okay. Oh, I still don't seem to be able to do anything with it. Must be canceled out of... I just keep getting that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. No, I was trying the other one. I was just... Like that one. I was trying that one. I don't know. I can't get it to work. Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe it doesn't work in 2002. No, let's pop up 98. I should have popped up 98 from the beginning. I just thought that 2002 would have the wackier bullshit in it. But apparently not. 98 is weird timings. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that's right. He's down in the corner here. He's always moving around. I don't know. Fucking beat on Andy. Okay, so you're saying... Oh god, it is weird timing. Seems to work there. Yeah, I can get it to work here. Huh. Ah. That's weird timing. But it does it does work from here though, like without going through this whole thing. But I can already tell that cancels. So I guess 2002 don't let you do it. Yeah, well, I did show you instead of fireball, but if it was a fireball, I would have gotten it, I guess. That's tough. Because you've got to do this, let go to neutral, then forward, and then a fireball? Do you have to do the tiger knee trick? To get the fireball? Or is that not a thing in this one? Actually, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like they do that in here, too. Oh, he's not auto blocking either. Hold on. So I don't really know if that was working or not. Why can't I? Oh, he's player control. No wonder. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Still works. There we are. Okay. I didn't. We discussed that I think it needs more changes than that. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and laugh 98 and waste everybody's time. But we talked about the shadows, where the shadows didn't seem to make sense the way that they were done. So the sunlight. I don't know if I have it here or not. Yeah. Let's see. Stages. So the sun perspective. It's completely different in the daytime stage than it is in the night stage. Oh yeah, American Train. So in the day stage, the sun is from the top, so they kind of highlighted here, and then the bottom is darker, and that's okay. It's sunlit from noon, let's say. But if you apply that to the come here. If you apply that here, and let me just pull it up in game. Just hold on, just for my own convenience. Why am I in team select? God damn it! That should be whatever. Let me get back to training. It's because I was inputting shit while I was playing a different game. Let me get back to training, and I'll point out what needs to change. Alright, let's pick carry for the fuck of it. Ah, fuck! I picked random. I picked random. Do I get it? I didn't get it. I don't know. Oh, what an idiot. Idiot me. Alright. Don't hit random. Don't hit random. Alright. Train's cutting down a railroad night. So here's the thing. The sun is in this perspective. And so if the light is being cast toward the train car, this should be the darkest part, not the lightest part. The darkest part should be the shadow cast from the rim of the cart onto the floor. And then there should be a break where it's lighter here. And Garou does do that. So let me, if I can pull it up. Screwing my windows up here. I'm pretty sure Garou does this properly. Yeah, okay, so... new tab, I guess. Sure. Okay, can we blow this up? Yeah. So see how the shadow is being cast here, and then it gets lighter as you get away from the wall. So yours is the opposite. Where it gets lighter as it's closer to the wall. It should be the opposite way. Because the light is causing the shadow to happen here. So it should be shadowed to probably about here, give or take, and then it should be getting lighter as it gets away. Or some kind of thing in between. So that's why I didn't implement the new floor yet. But yeah, no, so far it's... Whoops, oh shit. Busted mode is on. Fuck. Alright, we'll turn busted mode off. Rainbow Edition. Okay, we're back. We're back to normal. No more air crack shoots. Yeah, I turned them all off. You can't do them in anything. Yeah. Yeah, and there's no air wave. But yeah, he did great on this. So you got the train cars on the right side. What I want to do is I want to put some barrels here that are breakable, but we didn't have time to draw them. And so, like, if you threw Ken into it, it would break it, because we do have that on Suzaku Castle stage. You can throw people into the signs and stuff. Ah, fuck, I hit random again. I'm just so used to just mashing it out and getting a random. Nope, we didn't get it. Okay. It's never going to be the one that I want when we choose random. Yeah, shit, I'll switch back to Terra anyway. Listen, they're called Owl Wave and August Gaya Guay, Aguas Guay, and Barnacles. Alright, so you see the, hold on, let me turn this off. You see the signs here, can be broken. So I wanted to do that with barrels in the stage. Or something like that. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Power's fluctuating. If I suddenly go offline, you'll know why. I know, I didn't change the art yet. So, Tim has dubbed this stage the 2-sign challenge stage. So the challenge here is, can you bust both signs in one combo? That's not gonna work, hold on. That's not, you know what, fuck it. I don't know why I keep using the controller. It's so I don't have to keep moving my keyboard tray back and forth. When I sit the stick on my lap, then I can put the keyboard away. Oh. Oh, not quite. Anyway, let's start from the other side. Don't tell anybody, but I'm better on some sides than others. Shit, not that way I went. So the objective here is to break both signs in one combo. Damn it. Fuck. Got dumb fingers all of a sudden. There we go. Just like that. Every character can do it. Some easier than others. What are we doing at this point? Nothing. We're just fucking hanging out. That was the... Ah, shit. Picked the wrong stage again. Nope. Did get it. Yeah. Rio and Buckle Commentary. It's Tim's trademark double sign challenge, which thankfully Ken's is easier to do now. Oh, that just misses it entirely. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Did not run on time. And too early. Boom. Oh no, it actually missed. Holy shit, that's funny. Okay. I started a little bit farther back. There we go, just let him fall back into it. So, actually that was way easier with Rio than I thought it would be. Alright. Ken. Ah, fuck, I hit random again. That's how you know I'm tired. Pay attention. Alright, this one's a bit more complicated than I recall. How did I do this last time? I'm not even really sure. No, that's not gonna work. I'm probably gonna have to use the max cancel. Ah! Shut up! There's no reason to sleep. No. I need to show you there. And that might be tougher. Yeah, I know, pretty much. I'm too hype. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that works. 2 signs down. So there you go. 2 sign challenge complete. Yeah, so this isn't really listed in the move list, but Airtatsu EX has a jump cancel on it, on hit. And block, it doesn't work. I can do it. See, on block you don't get it. But you can do an instant air super jump Tatsu, which is a little harder than it sounds. It took a while for me to get the hang of it, at least. Of course, now I can't do it at all. There we go. If you get a normal jump, that used to not work, but in some certain circumstances it does work. Yeah, see, it's really hard to time with a normal Tatsu, and then you can't really get the additional shit because the super jump gives you more airtime, so it's easier to get those 3 hits in because Ken's not falling quite as fast when he does the super jump into Tatsu. And so it's easier to get that. If you... Let's see if I can do this one. Yep. I missed it. This one's a little harder to time. Oh, almost. Finger slipped. I meant to do this into this. Go do your homework. Jesus. Well, you're watching streams before your homework's done. What the hell's the matter with you? Fuck me. Oh, fuck. Nah, that's not gonna work. I like... It's harder, but to get this and that in the corner, once you do that, that's the good shit. I don't think it's max damage, but it looks pretty fucking cool. Man, it's that part's harder to set up. Oh, missed it. The three hard parts here is once you get this, to have the right timing in the super jump to get that, and then once you do get that, to immediately get that, and then that's the third part that's hard. Making sure that that one's not as hard as the other, I guess, but Bart's always getting me now. I'm doing it too quick. And then I don't get that. Hey, you get the idea. See, the other one I like doing, if I can get it to work. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I hit the button. Oh, this one's tough. Basically what I want to do is this. But that's a Shoryu forward and a double down back kick after. It's not the easiest thing. I think I'm too tired to do this. It might be time to pack it up. I don't usually have much trouble with this one. Fuck it! Ah! Good enough, whatever. You saw it in a vacuum. Alright, yeah, I guess we're done. We got a lot of stuff done today before stream. A lot of discussion, good stuff. And we got a lot of good stuff here too. So I'm gonna look into probably the best way to add perhaps that fireball, that walk fireball, I'm thinking if I copy... let's see. Oh yeah, I changed the reuse fireball, right? I'm gonna undo that for now. Command moves, Hadouken. Are they all that way? Yeah, I'm gonna remove the pre-jump activation from that. What I'm thinking I might have to do is, so here's the command hierarchy. And they'll go in order, so if it finds Shin Shoryuken, it'll do that. If it finds Shin Koedoken, it'll do that. And it'll go down, all the way down the list. It'll fail through all of these until it finds something. So because Shoryuken is up here, what I'd have to do is to make that version of the Hadouken input with the Tiger Knee style input, and then make a copy of that and put it on top of this one here, because this is actually this is the 6th version, I call it. So its input is a 6236. That's the shortcut. That's why walking and doing a Hadouken doesn't work, because this takes priority off of it, because it's not the exact thing. So I'd have to put, yeah, so that it would be a double stack on each of them, because see, the normal Shoryuken is below the Hadouken. If I were to disable these shortcut versions, then you could walk up and Hadouken. But then the Shoryuken input is very strict. You have to hit the diagonal. You will get the Hadouken if you go all the way forward, because the Hadouken sits higher on the hierarchy than the Shoryuken. But it has to work that way, because the Shoryuken would then mask the Hadouken from ever happening on the other way around. It's just weird that way. So if you say that if you look at your input buffer and you did this, this, and punch. This is a Hadouken. This is a Shoryuken. If the Shoryuken is looked for first when you press that button, it automatically hides the Hadouken because it happens before it, and it'll say, oh, okay, this punch corresponds to this. Got it. Maybe I got that backwards. Yeah, because this has to... Where's... Shoryuken has to be below Hadouken, yeah. So if the Shoryuken, if you happen to do this and it's above the Hadouken, it will take this and say, oh, you did a Shoryuken. It will never actually find this because it found this ahead of it if you do a forward one. Like, it's really weird. They can actually interfere with each other, and that's why they are the way that they are, specifically. And then, so, yeah, then the shortcut version just makes it even messier. But that has to be ahead of the Hadouken. Yeah, so that you, with the shortcut version, it literally is this entire pattern. And so the Hadouken will never be found in that case. If you put this in front of here, because this is higher, it searches for this entire pattern first. It will never cross that out and then go, oh yeah, you have that, because it's the same thing. It's inside of the other one. It's just weird how that works, but it makes sense when you really think about it. So then I'd have to put another Hadouken shortcut ahead of the shortcut for the Shoryuken, so that the hierarchy, yeah, would then be this. Or wait, no, hold on. It would be, yeah, down, diagonal, forward, up. It would catch this first. If not, it would catch this. If not, it would catch this. And if not, it would catch this. That's how the hierarchy works. Okay, see you later. Love you. I'll be done in a minute. So we'll have to put this, if we do decide to put this in. It sounds like a good idea, but I'll just think about it to make sure. So this would have to be in front of all the other ones in the hierarchy. Otherwise it won't catch it. It'll get masked by everything else. It's a walk Hadouken. God, it's so weird. And then this will have to have an air start activation. But these ones don't have to have that, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to... Yeah. Because the way that KOF worked was possibly a little bit different. I don't know. We'll see. We could test it too. And see what happens. But before that, I gotta fix that other side switch glitch now. Alright, well, yeah, either way. I guess that's it for now. But we'll be back next Monday with more Pocket Fighter EX. But we'll also be back on Thursday for the Retro Mansion game, the platformer. That'd be the 5th. And then Pocket Fighter EX back on the 9th, September 9th, Monday. And yeah, so, alright. So our stream here, the Game Dev Scrub stream, is sponsored by patrons on Patreon, members of our Scrub Army. So we've got top tier special patrons to read out. We got Zombie Killer, we got Corporal Chungus, we got Taryn Williams, we got AJ, Bryce Nagalino. So extra super thank you to you guys. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back. You can go to our Discord channel if you want to. We talk about this kind of stuff all the time in the Discord channel, so that's like an open discussion. We got that. I got Twitter, all the other shit, Facebook stuff. So whatever. I'm getting out of here. I'm obviously very tired. It's time to sleep. I haven't slept in days. So scrub out. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.